Hello Aries, welcome to your reading for mid-March. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please make sure you check all your placements to get a clear picture of what's going on for you at this time. As always, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate for all of you. Please take the bits that do resonate and leave the rest behind for somebody else. Aries, any kind of interaction with this video, whether it's a like or a comment or a subscribe, will not only help my channel grow, it'll add your energy to the collective pool, and it's going to make it easier for me to, read for everybody just a little bit better. Okay, now we're going to do a simple past, present, future, and I'm going to start with a couple of oracle cards. Your moonology says make time for self-love. Last quarter moon in Libra. I wonder if you're doing that. We will be entering your season on the 20th. That is also when, we have the spring equinox, which is why I'm using the Noctiluca Tarot. It is a brand new astrological new year. It's a brand new restart. And just before Ostara begins, just before the vernal equinox begins, we may, especially you Aries, may find yourselves feeling a little lethargic, feeling a little lazy. And it's of utmost importance that you don't blame yourselves right now, because you being the firstborn of the zodiac, you're born with boundless energy, right? And during this time you may feel like you don't have that drive or ambition to fulfill your goals. It's all right to slow down and make time for self-love, have a spa day, go shopping, Netflix and chill, do whatever it is you need to do. Right now I am primarily a love reader, so I will be focusing on love right here. With make time for self-love, I'm also getting that you need to start pouring a little more love into yourself. The love that you pour so readily outwardly to the people that you care about, it needs to be centered within. What do we have? We have Unakite, live in the now. Interesting. Now this is a new deck for me, and I'm pretty well versed in the language of crystals, but I will still open the book for you. Unakite. It says, there's no time like the present. The past is done and the future hasn't happened yet. So ground yourself in the here and now. With our busy lives and busy minds, this can be hard to do, but being mindful and in the moment allows you to make the most out of every aspect of your life. Allow the opportunity to really connect with those around you and fully invest yourself in everything you do. I'm sorry about my voice, I've been sick. Try to avoid distractions or letting your mind wander, especially about matters you have no control over. Immerse yourself in each experience, put your heart and soul into every action, and bring a sense of gratitude to where you are in life. Here and now is where you will find true contentment. Now, what stood out to me right here is there is no time like the present, the past is done, and the future hasn't happened yet. So I'm wondering what transpired. There is something that you need to let go of so you can be in the present. There's probably some rumination happening about what happened. Let's see what that was. We have the Two of Wands. I will be clarifying, but let's get an overview. We have the Six of Pentacles and we have the Ace of Cups. Beautiful. There was a new start in love. And I feel like you were waiting for it. You were planning for it. With the Two of Wands, it's almost like the law of assumption. You knew it was going to come in, and it did. And it came with a whole lot of reciprocity and equal give and take and, generosity of spirit. And that's confirmation. You felt like yourself with the Emperor. Justice, there was balance. But then, with the Nine of Wands and the Tower, something went south. I'm almost feeling like things were going great, but the minute they weren't and you wanted to get things back on track and you started putting your wants out there, you were met with resistance. The minute this was disbalanced, it's almost like the person you were dealing with, they weren't willing to be so generous anymore. Let's clarify right away and see. Let me just fix my mic. Hang on, it's going to keep bothering me. Alright, why is the Two of Wands here? The Seven of Swords. I'm getting empty promises. I'm getting someone promised you the world. They if this was a rekindling of some kind, or even if this was someone brand new, it's almost like they told you that they will, live up to your benchmark, that they're going to provide what it is that you needed from them, even if it was just emotion and declarations of love or whatever. But there was almost something about having one foot out the door. And the minute I said that, we get the Eight of Cups, which is one foot out the door. And this is literally just walking away. I feel like that generosity of spirit and kindness and empathy that I was talking about vanished as quickly as it came in. The Ace of Cups with the Nine of Cups. I'm going to get one more, but I feel like some of you still held on. The Five of Pentacles, but you held on till you just couldn't anymore. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Cups. I feel like through this entire process, Aries, you have been quite self-reliant. That is what the Queen of Pentacles is, okay? No gender in tarot. You've been looking good. You've been looking after yourself. There's been enough self-love. There has been self-care. But at the same time, if you are relating with somebody, you need reciprocity. But I feel like you were constantly having to just fill your own cup. With the Ace of Cups and the Nine of Cups, they never added to that Ten of Cups. You know what I mean? They were just individualistic. You were just having to self-soothe. With the King of Cups here, I feel like there was love here. I'm not denying that. I feel like this person did have feelings for you, but they weren't expressed. What's in the present? The Wheel of Fortune. Love that. Things are changing. I wonder what this is. I always get confused. It's the Six of Wands, most likely. This deck is really confusing. They don't have the suits written. And then we have the Ten of Wands. You've been burdened. You've been feeling burdened. Pardon me. This is the Six of Cups. All right. That is a soul tie. That is a soul connection. And then we have the Magician with the Knight of Cups at the bottom with the Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. I feel like some of you are having a hard time letting this go because you're not supposed to. Does that make sense? I feel like you're holding on for dear life because the Six of Cups is more often than not a soul contract that you've carried forward into this lifetime. But the harder you hold on to this, the more difficult it is, the more resistance you are feeling. You have been manifesting that offer of love with the Magician and the Knight of Cups. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? The Ten of Wands. Now, when the Wheel of Fortune shows up, it is the universe making itself known in your reading. Okay? I am a student of the universe. I don't talk to spirit guides. I don't talk to the angels. Not that I don't have utmost respect for them, but my conversation is directly to the universe. The universe here is saying that with the Ten of Wands, you need to let this burden down. And there's a little bit of passive aggression here. The universe is also saying, if you don't let the wands down, I'm going to make sure you do. There's a bit of a threat that I'm getting here. The universe always has your back. It's never going to do or say anything that is going to be, well, against your greatest good, right? Sometimes the Six of Cups can be very Neptunian. It can delude us into believing that this is unconditional love. No matter what I am put through, I have to go through this. I have to be strong. I can't let go. But with two Tens of Wands showing up, Nine of Swords, you see? Even, I literally just said it can be a card of delusion. The Nine of Swords is not how you should feel in a soulmate connection. This self-entrapment, this nightmarish tendency, this is not how you should feel when you share a soul tie with someone. Fine, some soulmates or twin flames or whatever come in to teach you lessons, right? But so much difficulty, so much of a burden, there has to come a time where the lessons stop and the happiness begins, right? I feel like you dealt with it in the past, you're dealing with it in the present. When does it go away? Ten of Wands and Five of Swords. I feel like, and then we have the Ace of Cups at the bottom with the Seven of Wands. I feel like some of you are refusing to give up on this because you've seen the potential of it. You've seen what it could have been. You've seen that it could have been, it was beautiful in the past. You had a taste of that, right? But with the Five of Swords here, I'm feeling that this is short-sightedness. I feel like you're looking for that instant gratification of, well, if they just come back now, I'll be able to fix it. Sure, you may be able to fix it. But what is the guarantee that it's going to be sustainable, that they're going to, well, deliver the way you want them to deliver? There is no guarantee, right? Live in the now. Sometimes we fall in love with the idea of the potential of somebody. We don't fall in love with their reality. That is what Unakite is trying to say. Make time for self-love and live in the now. See the facts for what they are, not what you hope them to be, right? I am not a doom and gloom reader, nor am I a sunshine and rainbows reader. I tell you the facts. Some people don't like that, which is why maybe I have fewer views, but I'm never going to lie here. I'm never going to lead people on here. Let's see the future. We have the Hermit. Could be dealing with a Virgo. I was guided to pull this without shuffling. We have the Five of Wands. And then we have the Two of Cups. Beautiful energy. Bottom of the deck, the Ten of Pentacles with the Star and the Five of Swords with the Devil. And then the Five of Pentacles. Let me just clarify right away. I'm again seeing a whole lot of potential. A whole lot of potential, but it is Ace of Pentacles and Three of Cups wanted to show up, but it's riddled with chaos. The Queen of Swords. Let me get one more here. The Wheel of Fortune again. The universe will only help you if you help yourself. And with the Hermit and the Queen of Swords, I'm getting that a little bit of isolation is not only going to help you realize your own psyche, all right? This could be your attachment style. It could be your past traumas, your triggers, why you show up the way you show up in relationships, right? It could be anything, because that's what the Hermit does. The Hermit isolates and digs deep for answers. The Hermit doesn't rely on external facts and figures to make a decision. And with the Queen of Swords, this is logic. This is you being very clear and concise and thinking from your mind. The Queen of Swords, not many people know this, but the Queen of Swords is also a very spiritual queen. She relies on her intuition. Again, no gender in tarot. I see you and the universe working hand in hand, but a little bit of quiet time or distance is going to be needed. Why is the Five of Wands here? We started with the Two of Wands. I feel like there's a repeat. There's a repeat of old patterns, of an old cycle. And this is going to be a test for you. Earlier, with the Two of Wands and the Seven of Swords, it was almost that, like I said, 1 foot out the door. Empty promises, right? You're being presented with that again. What are you going to trust? Are you going to trust the potential or the reality? I will get one more. Four of Pentacles. I feel like you're going to choose correctly this time. You're going to choose to hold back till this person shows you that this Ten of Pentacles is not just going to be a wish upon a star. It's going to be real, because you see what's lingering right behind that. Five of Swords, Eight, and the Devil with the Five of Pentacles. I'm almost getting someone wrapping, what can I think of? Something absolutely disgusting in a beautiful box with a bow. It looks pretty. You want to open it. You feel like it carries so much. But you open it and it's full of crap. I see you holding back again now. I see the roles being reversed. I feel with the King of Cups and the King of Swords, there you go. You're holding back because you have had a spiritual awakening with the Hierophant. You don't want to deal with this BS anymore. Let me see what else we have. Just going to clarify the last card. This is the most beautiful card in your spread. The cards are being very strange. Okay. We have the Hierophant, higher commitment. This is what you want. And me as a reader also sees the potential in this. Seven of Pentacles. This is the long game. Ace of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles, Two of Cups, the World, the Ace of Wands. You see the High Priestess, the Sun, the Chariot, the Star. I can go on and on. Look, eventually I see this changing. I see the energy shifting. But with the Seven of Pentacles and the Hierophant, I feel like this person needs to work on themselves. There's a whole lot of dismissive, avoidant tendencies that I see right here. The minute things get heavy, the minute the intimacy increases, the minute the love kind of bubbles up to the surface to be expressed, this person coasts. This person needs to work on themselves, and I feel like a little nudge from you is going to help, because they're complacent right now. Because they feel like you're just going to take everything with a pinch of salt and they'll get away with murder. You need to put your foot down so that this person can awaken. Even if not spiritually, but awaken to their own psyche, to their own wounds, to their own healing. There's a whole lot of potential here. True potential that I actually see now, not false potential that you have been in love with. Let me get one more. The Two of Cups is a beautiful integration of two people, right? It's harmony. It is you matching each other's frequencies. The Ace of Cups, stunning. What did I say with the Ace of Cups right here? Make time for self-love. What is the Two of Cups? It's two Aces of Cups coming together, two very full cups of love that we have for each other and for ourselves, coming together to form that union, right? I feel like you've been filling up your cup, but this person hasn't. Bottom of the deck, King of Pentacles, Justice, Queen of Wands. There you are. Until this person levels up, I feel like with the Four of Cups and the Four of Pentacles and the Hermit, you're just keeping this person at bay. Now, this is just a 2-week energy update. This is not the rest of your life. Let's see. Live in the now. And let's see if this person decides to work on themselves. Because if they do, this can be glorious. Alright. Let's get you a couple of charms to close this off. We have hope. We have grace. Yeah, I get that. You have been graceful through all of this. Considering your fiery nature, Aries, I don't see you throwing any temper tantrums. The Queen of Swords can be very quiet, right? I feel like you're letting your silence speak louder than your words. But you still have hope. We have Gemini. You could be dealing with a Gemini. You could have it heavily in your chart. Doesn't have to be. We have a mask. The masks need to come off. There needs to be pure authenticity in this relationship. I do see that coming. I do hope it is coming, to be very honest. And then we have a safety pin. Mending. Healing this connection. I feel like you have the immense love and capacity to make that happen. I just want this person to step up the way you deserve. All right, that was it, Aries. I hope this helped. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.